Oh dear. I think nobody wants to talk, is it?
Yeah, we'll watch that again, but we got to rewind it. Okay. You can see the animation actually looked a lot like this. I went through that a second time after I scribbled it out that way. That would have worked if I was screaming at you guys. When you rough it out this way, what I try to do is get to the point where I feel confident. I'm not kidding when I tell you every scene that I get, I feel like in a sense that, gee, I've never done anything like this before. Can I do it? You know, every scene I get, I wonder about that, and I have to back up and approach it like, okay, get your bearings straight here, because I've done this too many times where I've dove in and thought that I could do it, and I fall flat on my face. I have to start just at the very beginning, just as if it was the first day I'd ever animated. I mean, there's no big secret about it anymore. I have to build up the confidence. I have to do my thumbnails so I feel good about that stage. Then I blow those up on my Xerox, and I pin those down, or I tape them down, I flip them, and I can see, okay, yeah, it's moving. All right, it's working. And then I feel good about going into the next stage, and I just roar through the animation, just draw it out as fast as I can, and then I feel great that the timing is right, or maybe it's not working right, and I massage that. And then once it's all there, then I can go in to that final stage and really draw it. Because I love to draw, and I like to go in and execute the drawings to the final stage for the cleanup people. Sometimes the cleanup people get real scribbly drawings that way when the pace is going really fast by the end of the picture. But I always feel bad that I didn't get a chance to go back into it. Let me show you the next scene before this thing turns off. I think right after he storms that, you come out or I'll break down the door. And they give him some advice, you know, to be a gentleman and everything. And there's this moment where he says, you know, will you come down to dinner? I wrote here, his eyes, I mean, he's so, I wrote, he's so delightful. How can anyone refuse such a gracious invitation? Because I thought that's exactly the way he feels. He feels like, I'm being such a nice guy. Come on. You know, give me a break. And so he's like, will you come down to dinner? That's him being really gracious and kind, you know. To me, I have to think that way because I want to love this guy. I want to like to hate him, or I want to think that he's an idiot, or I want to feel something about him. He's not just an animated character. He's real to me as I'm drawing him. You know, will you come down to dinner? And then she responds. Yeah, I wrote here, Beast thought, look how hard I'm trying and see what I get. You know, he's so pleasant. And it's like, point, see what I got to deal with? You see that guy? I wonder why I'm a beast. And then they tell him, well, you know, just, you know, be polite and all that stuff. So now he goes into this thing where it would give me great pleasure if you would join me for dinner. Now, Robbie Benson just gave such a great performance on this. And just a side note on Robbie Benson. It's so good to get somebody who's not